A lot of times people are looking to balance their life a little bit, balance a little bit of fun with a little bit of serious, with a little bit of work, with a little bit of relationships, but they don't really know how. Well, as I work with energy, let's talk about chakras today and how we can bring balance to our lives. Let's go. Welcome to Phoenix Rising, a superior podcast for all of your transformative tools for personal and spiritual growth. Let's go get that nugget. Hey guys, it's Jen Mack, Lady of the Mind. Welcome to today's episode where I hope I am finding you in balance. Not imbalanced, but in balance. And if you're not balanced, then it is my intention that in today's episode I give you just one nugget of inspiration towards your transformation. I want to talk about the chakras today. I don't talk about the chakras very often. To me, they're kind of an intro to energy work because it really gives you a sense of, I want to say like markers of what's going on in my life, who's out of balance, and then coming into those energy centers based on the deciphering of what you're finding out in the environment or your physical body. So for example, if you have knee problems, is which chakra is related to the knees? Well, that's the root chakra. So now I work on the root chakra and my knee problems go away. I bring that chakra into balance. I have an entire program around the chakras as I have a Facebook group called Chakras for Beginners on Facebook. And we're actually beginning this in June is a complete membership program that will help you to dive deep into the chakras, comes with all kinds of things. I'm going to start rolling this out in January of this year, as well as like master classes where we're going to be on live and you guys can ask questions and understand the chakras as you begin your energy journey. This is where I would have liked to have started because I think it's a really good place to understand energy and really start to see the effects of imbalanced energy on your body and your relationships and your environment. And when you can start to associate which chakras are out of balance and you start working in that direction and you start working to bring them back into balance and then seeing the effects on the outside world, it really makes a difference. You really start to grow in confidence about the energy work. And then I just take that and go all the way up to the moon about working in different ways of energy with visualizations, with intentions, your words, your emotions, your beliefs, your stories, your thought patterns. I mean, it just goes on and on and on to be able to really start expanding your life in the directions you want and make the changes that you want. So I want to talk about today in bringing balance to the chakras in the ways of working with elements. There's lots and lots and lots of ways of bringing the chakras into balance. There's colors, there's food, there's yoga poses, there's different physical things you can do like your environment, crystals, setting the environment in a certain way. There's words, there's sounds, there's all kinds of ways. But what I want to talk about today is the elements of each chakra. So let me start with the root chakra. This is where everybody wants to start. Well, if you think of the word root, this is our connection to Mother Earth. From our human experience, we are planted on this planet energetically through a root system, an energetic root system connecting us to Mother Earth. Anytime I come across somebody who deals with anxiety or deals with overwhelm or chaos in their life or drama, then I tell them, connect to Mother Earth. Balance your root chakra. Most of the time they're like, what are you talking about? If you work a grounded level, and you begin to ground yourself every single day, and what that means is connecting to Mother Earth energetically. So we do that through a grounded meditation. I have one listed in my podcast episodes. And you basically send all your energy down into the earth as a root form, as if you're seeing roots growing through the soles of your feet into the planet. This connects you to Mother Earth. Just this simple visualization and awareness technique can immediately, I'm not kidding, immediately vanquish anxiety. Because when we're feeling anxious, our energy is high up in the body. So it's like pulling the plant. Picture yourself as a daisy. It's like pulling the plant up out of the planet. And that plant is like, whoa, 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 like, oh my gosh, what's going on? That's kind of how anxiety feels, is the energy is leaving the planet. We have a sense of we don't belong here. We're not deserving. We're not worthy. We're not connected. We don't know what we're doing. And our human experience, our human form is terrified because it's like being pulled off of the planet. Okay. So we are in two parts. We're human form and we're spiritual form. So in those chakras, we have three and a half chakras are based in our human form. And that's the root, the sacral, the solar, and part of the heart. The heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown are all based in the spiritual realm. That is our spiritual connection. And our heart is the bridge between our spiritual and our human form. And they have to be balanced. Then the whole part becomes balanced. If I am balanced in my human form and understanding that I'm experiencing this existence, this human existence through my five senses connected to earth, and then I'm having this spiritual experience and I'm connected to source energy as a spiritual being, and I can balance those two halves, I'm pretty much doing okay. If I can believe that, if I can come around to that, and if I can do different practices every day that balance those two things, then I'm doing pretty good. But if I then go a level deeper, then I balance the 7 chakras. Now I'm doing even better. Now I'm getting into this place of creation. So when we start at the root chakra, this is the chakra it's at the base of the spine. This connects you to Mother Earth. This is the first chakra that's developed when you're a baby. And this is your connection. Now, if you were a baby and you were neglected in some way, abused in some way, you were not in a safe environment, you definitely could have that Mother Earth connection that is not balanced. Okay. And when that happens, then it is vital that you reconnect to Mother Earth. Now, the element is earth. So a lot of times it is about connecting to Mother Earth. It's about getting outside and being present when you're outside. Every single one of these practices is about being present. It's about bringing all of your energy into your body so you can really be awake and aware. When we are awake and we are aware, we have a lot of energy to create in this present moment. Don't go outside and start thinking about your to-do list and then come back inside and say, hey, Jen, that didn't work. It is about being present, walking barefoot in the grass, planting a garden, being with the plants and the flowers or the vegetables or the dirt or the grass or the trees, whatever you're doing, and being present and awake in that very moment. Picture Mother Earth supporting you. Stand on the ground and feel your weight on the ground. Feel your feet and where they connect to Mother Earth. This is grounding. There's lots of ways to do it, but this was going to help bring balance to your root chakra. When we understand that Mother Earth supports us, she supports us with food, she supports us with money, she supports us with health. All of those things come from Mother Earth. She loves us unconditionally. You don't have to be worthy to be fed from the earth. It is here. It is in abundance. We just have to go get it. We have to just lock into it. We just have to become part of what she's giving us. Okay, so that's the root chakra. The next is the sacral. This is just a little bit above it's between your navel and your pubic bone. So it sits between your navel and your pubic bone. It's above the root chakra. The element is water. Now, I was outside. I have a turtle pond and I have 4 turtles, and I just built this big enclosure, I should say, that's about 250 gallons, which is about what they need because I have 4 turtles. They need a lot of space. They need a lot of water. And it's just this great space. And I'll go out there and I'll sit, and it's got a little waterfall, and it's got, all these little hiding places and some plants, and I just love it. Well, when I am out there, I am hitting the first 3 chakras. The earth. I have some fake grass that's around, and so I sit on this, I have some pallets and it's covered with this grass, and so I sit on this grass and I'm connected to Mother Earth that way. That's the root chakra. All of the water, the 250 gallons and this little water feature And so I can hear the water running down this little waterfall. That's a sacral chakra. And then if it's sunny outside, then I'm getting the sun, which is the solar plexus. Now, if I can become so present with those three elements, I'm balancing those chakras. And you go a step further, and I love what I'm doing, and I watch them, and I just love watching them swim around, and I just love being outside. Well, that's the heart chakra. And we're going to get to these in just a second, but I'm giving you a big hint right now. Well, if that's the case, I'm balancing all four of those chakras. And how exciting that I can go do something like that for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, and just enjoy that space and bring balance to four chakras at one time. Isn't that cool? That's kind of what triggered me when I went and did that. I was kind of rearranging and cleaning their pond and changing the filter and doing all the stuff. And I'm like, this is it. Like, this is a freaking life, man. This is a life of an entrepreneur. I take a break between recording episodes and I go sit out with my turtles. And I just love it. So that's kind of what geared me into doing this recording for you today. So the sacral is water. So when I purposefully, everything we're doing is on purpose, right? It's, I want to change this part of my life. I'm going to do it on purpose. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch my words. I'm going to watch my thoughts. I'm going to change how I feel. I'm going to change the words, and I'm going to start creating something new. Well, when it comes to balancing your chakras, that's no different. So I'm like, I want to balance this, the sacral chakra. Well, what can I do? Whoa, the element is water. Okay, great. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a swim. I'm going to sit by the river. I'm going to drink ice cold water right now. I'm going to go sit by the lake. I'm going to listen to a guided meditation where there's ocean waves. I'm going to do something on purpose to balance this chakra. Now, I didn't say this before, and I want to go back to it just for a second, but the root chakra is your physical experience, but it's your money, it's your purpose, it's your belonging, it's your connection to earth. The sacral chakra is your fun, your pleasure, your joy. It's also your sexual energy. And so if you're having sexual issues, well, you can balance this chakra with using water as an element to help kind of boost your sexual energy. Like if you're not intimate as much as you'd like to be, or something's just not working right, or sometimes it's sexual organs, you can now purposefully balance the chakra using water as the element to bring balance, and then watch that start to increase. So again, knowing about the chakras is going to help you to understand what's going on with my relationships, what about my environment, what about my body physically. And as soon as you can begin to decipher what's going on in my life, which chakra is that? Now spend a little time on that chakra. It's as simple as that. I think life is a lot simpler than what we make it out to be. We just have to know a few things. All right, going up. The one above the belly button and below the sternum is the solar plexus. This is your willpower, your decision maker. This is your power center. And this is where we make decisions from. This is where we take action from. The element is fire. So this is a fire, like a candle, a fire in a fireplace or a campfire. And it's also the sun. So I can do a couple of different things to create some balance in this particular chakra. One of my very favorite things to do is to sit, even though I'm sitting by my campfire, the campfire is not necessarily lit, but I'm sitting in the backyard by my fire pit, under the sun in my hammock chair. So I'm swinging back and forth, which is kind of the flow of water, which there's no water, but it's the swinging. I love the movement. And I'm out in Mother Earth and Mother Nature. So again, it's the root chakra. And then I'm under the sun. Now, if I decide to have a campfire, double whammy, right? I get to experience the balance of these chakras. And again, these first three chakras are anchored in the physical world. This is all physical energy chakras: the root, the sacral, and the solar. Now, if I'm sitting by a fire, or I can look into the flame of a candle, and I could balance that chakra and do this again on purpose. I'm going to do this thing to balance this chakra. It's going to help you to make decisions. It's going to help you to take action. It's going to help with your willpower to help you to stay focused on the things that you need to stay focused on. Now, moving up one, let's move up to the solar plexus. The heart chakra, which is it's like the left center of the chest. The heart chakra is your passion. it's your relationships, it's your love. And this chakra is the bridge between the 3 lower, which are the physical world, and the 3 upper, which is the spiritual world. And it's the bridge that holds the 2 together, is your heart chakra. Now, if somebody is having relationship issues, or they're attracting poor relationships, or they're not with anybody and they want to have a loving relationship, or they have poor relationships with their kids, or poor work relationships, it's about the heart chakra. There could be another chakra that partners up with that one, but it's usually the heart chakra. And so that's where we can work. Well, the element of the heart chakra is air. So getting out in the air, the open air, the wind, experiencing the flow of air, taking big, deep breaths, feeling the air coming into the body, filling the lungs, and breathing out what no longer serves you. So working at this level helps to balance the heart chakra. So we can also do things that we love to do. Because it's a relationship, you can either hang out with somebody that you love, you can do something that you love to do. Like I told you, like I love going outside and being with my turtles. Well, I love that. And that hits the first 4 chakras, and it's amazing. So that's the heart chakra. The next one is the throat. The throat chakra is located at the base of the neck. Now, its element is sound. This is where we communicate. It's our communication center. If somebody is having sore throat issues or teeth or mouth issues, it's always the throat chakra. And I say something like, do you have a hard time setting boundaries? And they're like, oh my God, like, how do you know that? I'm like, well, because your throat chakra is imbalanced. So singing, talking, but with nice words. If you find that you're complaining, if you find that you're using negative words when you talk, you're eventually going to have throat or teeth or thyroid or neck issues. That's language. That's language. And your language is your energy center. It is how you communicate to the universe, to others, what you want to feel. So using specific words like affirmations to really light up what you want to experience versus saying a bunch of words just because you feel a certain way. And now those words are they're going to start contaminating your throat. So singing, saying positive words, affirmations, all are going to help balance the throat chakra. Moving up just above your eyes, kind of the center of your head, is the third eye. The third eye element is, the third eye is your intuition. It's your visualization center. It is seeing ideas, seeing things that you want to change, seeing change. And this is such a perfect center to start working on your visualization skills. And right here, somebody in my audience will say, yeah, but Jen, I'm not really good at visualizing. I say, okay, well, practice. It's use your imagination, pretend, draw it on a piece of paper if you need to. Do something that starts to burn that image in your mind of something that you want to create. This is helping with the third eye. This is helping to balance. So doing things that are visually stimulating, painting, organizing something. So here's another example. I woke up this morning and I didn't like the setup of the turtle pond. I literally had the filter on this side of the pond. I literally went up and dug the whole filter and changed it and cleaned it and whatever and moved it to the opposite side of the pond. And I just that's part of my visualization. So that's the third eye. And doing that brings that chakra into balance. It connects me intuitively, into intuition through the visualization skill. All right. The crown chakra, top of the head. And that is your connection to source. It looks like a funnel at the top of your head, and that is bringing down source energy through the ways of ideas, intuition, messages, guidance, support from your angels, from source energy, from the universe, from your higher self. And that is bringing all that down, then connecting right to the third eye to give you a vision of what it is that the message is. But it's your connection. If that's not open, then you're not connected spiritually. And if you're not connected spiritually, then you might not be listening to those intuitive nudges. As you open the crown chakra, this is about meditation. This is about slowing everything down and connecting to source energy, opening that channel completely opens your life up for so much greatness. Not only can you bring in abundance or the ability to create, but it's opening your intuition. It is giving you ideas about opportunities and little nudges that help you to gain your footing of the things that you want to experience. So if you're wanting to draw in, let's say, a love life, then you get this idea that, oh, you just have to get in the car and go to the store, and then all of a sudden you meet somebody, then that is the nudge. That is the connection of your crown chakra. And opening that portal allows your guides to guide you, to support you in this human experience. It's kind of like puzzling you forward and giving you the pieces to go, oh, go here. Okay, now turn left. Okay, now go straight ahead for 2 miles, right? It's giving you the map to the things that you want to create. So there's the 7 chakras. That was kind of a lot. I hope you took some notes. If you're not already, please become a member of our Chakras for Beginners community on Facebook. We are starting, like I said, in June. We're going to be doing a membership. We're going to be having all of this stuff going on that is going to help you to really gain some footing, get some balance in those chakras, but also begin your energy journey. This is what my podcast is about. This is my purpose, is to help you to go inward, to assess the energy, to start getting a little bit of clarity about how the world works and how the universe works, and begin using tiny little tools and techniques that open your awareness, that I can sit in the driver's seat and I can begin to shift my life. I can begin to heal from negative self-talk, from emotional pain or trauma even. Letting some of those things go so I can begin living a life that I want. That's what I'm working on. That's my purpose. And that's what I'm hoping that my podcast is doing for you. So if you're not already a part of my community over in Chakras for Beginners, go do that. And when you come in through the membership questions, somewhere in there, write me a sentence that says, I came in through the podcast, because I would love knowing that my podcast is reaching those people that are bringing you into my community. So I hope you'll join me and keep going. Just keep going inward, keep working on that energy, and keep looking for those nuggets. I'll see you next time.